Soldiers, UnviversalHealer, welcome. This is my room. I'm just chilling in my room. And I didn't know what to do tonight, so I'm gonna share some stuff with you. Share what? What am I gonna share? It's something that I've been asking myself for a while because, like, by staying on the hermit mode, I've learned so many things. And every time I get a message that is more significant than the other before. So before I share anything, I'm like, hold on, because you think you got it, but you might learn something again. So it makes it hard for me to find the words, so I don't go against my beliefs, and because life always surprises, so I don't want to say something and regret it the day after or something, or to be like, oh, I should have put it that way instead of that way. So basically I'm trying to alchemize stuff and share stuff that only makes sense. Logical stuff. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. I try to find the words, but it's way too hard. Yeah, that's my first impression. No, but for real, I think this is for people that really need it the most. People in despair, people in hard situation, all type of people. Because you know what, at the end, we all, once in a while, experience some hard times. It all depends on you. That's what I want to talk about. Well, one of the things I learned about myself is how I deal with things. As stupid as when you lose something, say you lose your keys, there's a different way of reacting, And I used to be the type of person that I would overreact, meaning anxiety kicks in, the hurry to find, looking everywhere else than where I should, to a point where, where my keys at, they are in my pocket, dumbass, that type of thing. When I say the way you react to things, one time, you're in a great mood, and I don't know, you're looking for something, and you notice that you often do the same thing. You panic, you don't find, you get to find out that you were panicking for no reason. And when you discovered this about yourself, you accept it. You're a lost dude. You're always looking elsewhere than where you should. To this day, when at least you accept it, well, when something happened, you start being anxious, and then you remind yourself, hey, hold on. It often happens. I'm like that. I always panic for no reason. Like, hold on a second. Think. Rewind. First of all, first question. When is the last time? When was the last time I used my keys, my card, my phone? Man. That's a good start. Most of the time, I think for a second I can't find it, but I'm like, yeah, that's true. I put it there for whatever it is, and then I find it. And once you find out that it works, well, you don't stress that much when, let's say, you forget something. And you know what? Eventually, you stop losing things. because you just a habit. You put the keys there. You put the only thing that always disappeared are those. They always does because they spread fire. They are like fire. They burn. And like, where I'm going with that is like it has to do. When I say this message is for people that need it the most, it's because I'm a healer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm a certified universal healer. I do this because I love doing it. My reason to live. And by healing others, it heals me. Because I got some hard times too. More than it shows. But that's where I'm going with that. Because this thing about being anxious about things that don't mean anything, that are not the answer to your questions, to what, where, why. Well, it goes the same way for your thoughts. And it goes deeper than that because it also it tells it's how can I say? It's the result of how you manage things, situations, how you deal with them. Are you looking for the right answer? Words sometimes they are not accurate for certain situations. Because in your head, when you think you got those words, and you can see you're angry or mad at, you're all of this, but the emotion that you feel is not clear. Like it's not. There's no word like explain. So it's tricky because sometimes you deal with a situation and it pisses you off. It drives you mad. It messes your energy up for the day, the week, maybe the month. Who knows? It can fucking kill you long time. It all depends on how you see it. Like first of all, it has to do a lot with expectations. When something happens, you ask yourself, how did I expect things to happen? And you can see that it's really not what happened. Why? It isn't recurrent. How come it happens over and over again? You're like, you come to a point where you wonder, is there anything I'm doing that is good for me or others? And I know it's hard. Ask yourself those questions. But the truth is that you are worthy. It has to do with how you deal with things. And you probably wonder, like, wow, what do you know about it? There's only one thing I know, and it's, if I share this with you, it's not because I want to take a spot somewhere. I'm just sharing because I'm an empath, and that's my mission. Don't forget. But I had it all. I lost it all. I was with God. I met the devil. And I chose to stay in the middle. That's where I feel the safest. I'm a Libra too, so I try to keep the balance and justice also in regards to what I believe is right or wrong and balance of the two. But you notice with time that they are all a part of the emotion, the good, the bad. And when you experienced the two to an extreme level, I mean, sometimes you see some people, they had nothing and they became something. Some other people, they had everything and they lost it all. one thing I noticed when I lost it all, meaning I lost the people I love. Like, it took a long time before it happened, but it all happened at the same time. Same thing for the money, same thing for everything. I have everything, meaning I don't want to share this. That's not the point. I want to heal people. I don't want to. But anyway, if you knew me better, but you would know. But it's not important. The thing is, the day that I lost everything, and those days that I really felt hungry for real. No steaks, no fucking noodles, no butter, no peanut butter, no bread. You start looking for veggies in the wood. I was really, how can I say, discouraged. I was like, whoa, this is the end of me, like, I'm going off the grid, and what's next? I really thought it was the end. But I got back on my feet. Something happened. That bring me enough courage to keep on going and survive. Which I did. And right now things are going pretty good. If you look back, I'm like, wow, I'm ready. I'm doing the work. When you do the work, it has no option but to, maybe not for you to become whatever you expect it to become. But you don't know. You never know, because I eat pretty well. But still, by losing everything, I developed some tastes for things that don't cost much money. When you appreciate some rice with nothing in it, you appreciate a nice soup, with vegetables in it, no meat, whatever. But you appreciate those things. So I'm really proud. But I eat good. I eat good because where I live, people, they help each other a lot. So, sometimes there's this neighbor gonna come knock at the door with a chicken or something. Hey, I just cooked that thing. We just have fun. We help. That's nice. So yeah, goddamn, before I lose the whole thing, which is the message, that's what happened, like, I lose it because I don't, there's no word to be found, there's no answers. There's just, if you stayed up to now, it doesn't seem like it, but it means something. Maybe it don't feel like nothing happened. And well, if nothing happened, well, at least nothing bad happened, The whole message, before I lose it again, it's just, it's in regards to how you react to things. And when I say things, it's not only, I gave you guys a few examples, like losing the key, stuff like that, but those are fucking simple things. But there's a lot of simple things in life that create serious things eventually. When you carry them, when you add them up, and when you act a certain way, when you react a certain way. Like, if you start with a lie, one, you end up with a big lie. Living in the lie leads to a black hole. That's where it leads. So that's what I mean by it. Sometimes you don't need that much. And you don't deserve to be treated some way. So, but the best way of seeing and understand it and feel it and, be affirmative about it is to know what, first thing first, is to know the true you, is to look at yourself in the mirror at any moment, even if, I don't know, you got drunk last night, you're all fucked up this morning, you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror, and it doesn't have to be the biggest one, but you smile and look, you know what, I had some good time last night, and I'm going to work, everything's all fine. I'm gonna catch back on things, I'm gonna sleep early, then just, like I say, I only bring some little example. Some people will be like, man, you don't know what pain is. That's not the thing. I give those type of examples because if you understand those simple things, because if you act a certain way in a certain situation, no matter the amplitude of the situation, you're gonna react the same fucking way. Like if you lie for 20 cents, well, you're gonna lie for 20,000. If you cheat, you cheat. You know, there's no limit. Let's not focus on the amplitude of the problem. It's the problem itself. And it starts by being true to yourself. You know, because when you know what you do, if you do the right thing all the time, or most of the time, meaning you don't lie to people, you're being kind with people. When you work for people, you do the work pretty good. You devote yourself to what you do, no matter what you do. You help others, even when you're in a shitty situation. Those things that you do. You know, relativity is relativity. And when you do things that way, well, it cannot go against you. It cannot. It cannot. As long as you notice what you're worth. Because some people are really good actors, and they are really good at making you believe that you're not bueno. And they don't. But you know, this is not their responsibility. Tell you who you are. You should know by now who you are. And by knowing what you do that is great, and even those things that you need to work on, well, you know it. Not nobody else but you knows. So, you know, you limit your expectations, being realistic in regards to what you live now. And you don't expect things to happen, but you don't shut the door to the idea that the best could come without you doing anything. Because of what? Because you deserve it. For all the work you do for yourself, for others, being true all the time. There's no lie. No lie.